What's good, y'all? Michael here today with another video. Before we begin, go subscribe. Listen, can we please leave Trubisky alone? Can we all stop worrying about him? Can we all stop worrying about his accuracy? Can we all stop worrying about him? Can we all stop worrying about, oh, is Nick Foles gonna start? Oh, Nick Foles this, Nick Foles that. Like, I don't. Where was this smoke when Jay Cutler was our quarterback? I did say a positive thing about Jay Cutler. I was probably one of the only few people that always had something negative to say about Cutler. I suffered 7 years of Jay Cutler. Do you want to know what I kept hearing? Oh, he's gonna get better. He needs confident wide receivers. Oh, Brandon Marshall is a problem child. Oh, we need a defense. Oh, we need a new offensive line. We need a new head coach. All I kept hearing for 7 years was Jay Cutler is going to eventually get better. Because with their mouths they want to be popular. Do you know every time that the Bears organization kept Jay Cutler, do you know Packers fans made the hell a lot of fun of the Bears? Did you know that they put Jay Cutler in a Packers jersey once and say he statistically plays for the Packers, but he plays for the Bears? How about this? What if that was Jay Cutler in Mitch Trubisky's position in that fourth quarter where he was down a bunch of points and needed to come back? Jay Cutler would have had like 5 picks that game. Now that we actually have a quarterback that can actually move the ball downfield, y'all wanna act so negative. Do you want to know what the problem is? The only guy that kept getting open last year was Allen Robinson. That's why we got rid of Taylor Gabriel, because Taylor Gabriel was so injury prone. Anthony Miller looks like a stud. We saw him in the first game. Darnell Mooney looks kind of studdish. I'm not sure about Ted Ginn. Ted Ginn got to be cut, man. I don't know if Ted Ginn can't do shit tomorrow, then we should cut him. Jimmy Graham looks pretty solid to me. He had statistically 2 red zone touchdowns, but the referees wanted to mark him short. But it ended up in a touchdown anyway to Jamal Williams. All I want to say is this to Bears fans. The only positive people that know that Mitch is going to finally take the next step is me. And so many people on the Trubisky bandwagon have said it so. All we need, do you want to know what the problem is? The only time we've seen Mitch Trubisky look bad was his rookie season. It wasn't 2019. Matter of fact, his 2019 was better than his rookie year. You remember his rookie year where he had John Fox as coach and he rarely had any weapons to throw to? And he threw like 7 touchdowns that entire season? Like, man, do you even know what you're talking about? They want us to admit we did wrong on draft day. I didn't want Patrick Mahomes. I didn't think Patrick Mahomes was a project quarterback that nobody knew who was going to be good. Matter of fact, I remember a lot of people saying, why did the Chiefs pick Mahomes over Deshaun Watson? 13 teams passed on Deshaun Watson, and Deshaun Watson's now looking terrible. I'm not sure if you watched him versus the Kansas City Chiefs, but he got beat to the point. He only scored in garbage time. He scored 20 points in garbage time. What is the difference? Deshaun Watson gets every excuse. Oh, it's his offensive line's fault. Oh, Bill O'Brien's such a terrible head coach. Stop with these excuses, man. I would love to have I think every single person right now would love to have Patrick Mahomes on their team. But seeing him in that draft class, nobody knew what he can do. Nobody knew he had a strong arm. Nobody knew he could move the ball downfield. Nobody knew he had a bazooka arm. Nobody knew that. Nobody knew that. Lots of Patrick Mahomes was going to be a late rounder, but the Kansas City Chiefs decided to pick him over Deshaun Watson. The Bears fans actually hate the quarterback right now. Did you know? I'm not sure if you all know this by now. Y'all know that at a Chicago Bulls game, they booed him. Like they couldn't wait to boo him. When they saw him on the huge jumbotron, they booed. They booed. The dude hadn't even taken a snap yet. He could have been the greatest quarterback that Chicago has ever seen, and yet they booed him. That's not being realistic. I'm glad that there's no fans because they're going to beg for Nick Foles. I actually like the fact that Soldier Field is going to have no fans this season. Because you want to know what? Because we're going to get a lot of, oh, start Nick Foles chants. Start Nick Foles chants. Y'all like to do that. I'm glad that there's no fans. I'm glad because finally Mitch is going to have peace and quiet, no fans to pay attention to. This ain't the New England Patriots where they just don't care about what the fans have to say. The fans could literally beg Cam Newton to get an injury and then they wouldn't hear it. I'm so sick and tired of the Bears fan. We got to have pride. What Mitch did last Sunday, was not what Jay Cutler would have done. Jay Cutler would have just thrown in the towel. Matter of fact, Jay Cutler would have got sacked and say, "Oh, my finger hurts." He's even more softer than Carson Wentz now these days. But anyway, I want to make this clear to y'all. We'll be fine. Robert Quinn is coming back this Sunday. What do we have? What do we have to worry about? Is Robert Quinn a bust or something? Did you not see him in Dallas? Even with DeMarcus Lawrence, he still was forcing a lot of, even while being double teamed, he got 11 sacks and 5 forced fumbles. And he was the most double teamed out of, he even had more sacks than Khalil Mack did last year. And we could have just imagined what him and Khalil Mack could do. And Akeem Hicks, he was out for an elbow injury, and you all like to blame and it's all the quarterback's fault. The only time we ever seen Mitch Trubisky look bad was his rookie season. We haven't seen where Mitch Trubisky somehow turned into Jay Cutler. I'll be for real. I didn't want us to go to the Super Bowl when we had Jay Cutler. Those 7 years where we kept hearing, "Oh, he will get better eventually. Oh, he's gonna get better eventually. Just wait. You just gotta have hope on the guy." The dude had Alshon Jeffrey, Brandon Marshall, Zach Miller. The dude had lots of weapons, and he had a good offensive line. They looked pretty damn good to me. I'm not sure. It was probably mediocre. The last time the Bears had an actually confident quarterback was 2011. It was 2010 when we actually got Jay Cutler, and we all thought Cutler was the truth, including me. How about this? The last time we had a confident quarterback that got us to a Super Bowl was Rex Grossman, and we lost that Super Bowl. The only confident quarterback we ever had, the most average quarterback that we ever had, was Jim McMahon. And Jim McMahon just handed the ball to Walter Payton. That was very easy. And we had we had statistically one of the greatest defenses of all time. And we had one of the greatest running backs of all time. And it was very easy just to hand him the ball. We could have could we imagine what Mitch Trubisky would have done? Just hand the ball to Walter Payton all game. That would be a miracle. But let me tell you something. We'll be fine. We're gonna be fine. Can we all stop bashing Mitch? I don't want to hear that, "Oh, he got lucky because Deion Swift dropped." That wasn't the first Deion Swift drop pass of the game. I really hope you know that. That wasn't the first. He dropped a lot of balls in college, too. So anyway, I want to get this rant out of the way. But anyway, that's it. That's all for today's video. I really hope we do. I predict a big game for Mitch, like I said in the yesterday. Most likely won't happen, but anyway, I just gotta give hope. If I was being my bias up, I would make him throw 6 touchdowns against that sorry Giants defense. But anyway, that's all for today's video. Subscribe and always bear down.